Hey, this is Dr. Steve Ranicki with Dr. Ranicki's Creating Wellness Center in Savannah, Georgia. I have got a tip for you that is going to be a lifesaver if you are one of those people that has been cracking and popping their own neck and back, but wants to figure out how to stop, but just is in too much discomfort to be able to ever seem to be able to stop. So this is a very effective tool that I've used with patients over the years. So when the neck, let's say for example, it's the neck that's the problem area for you that you tend to keep cracking and popping your neck, although we'll do the same thing with your lower back. When the neck starts to bother you and you start feeling that urge to crack and pop, I want you to place your fingertips onto your forehead and then just push gently into your forehead. This is not a, let me see how hard and how strong I can do, but just push gently into your fingertips there like that. You're not gonna actually move. You're just doing what we call an isometric contraction. Iso means the same, metric means distance, same distance, so you're not actually moving. Then, after you've held that for 15 seconds, then you're gonna put your fingertips now on the back of your head and do the same thing, but in the opposite direction. So now I'm pushing back into my fingertips this way. And then I'm gonna put fingertips on either side of my head, and I'm gonna first try to start pushing this way, and then that way. So again, pushing over here to the right, but not letting myself move, pushing to the left, but not letting myself move that way. And then I'm gonna do the same thing, but putting my thumbs down here on these bumps behind my ears, and then now try to rotate, but not letting myself actually turn, and then rotate in the other direction, but not letting myself actually turn. And each one of those holding that for about 15 seconds. What that's gonna do by activating those muscles like that, but yet not actually moving the joints, it's gonna allow the joints to start to strengthen up a little bit. It's gonna increase and improve muscle tone in your neck a little bit, and it'll help you to get through the urge to crack and pop. It's not gonna last forever. It's not do that once and everything will be fine from that point forward. You're gonna need to do that again probably in about an hour or two. Just depends on how often you crack or pop your neck currently. If you're one of those people that's constantly doing it and can't seem to find 5 minutes where you can not mess with your neck, then you may need to be doing that every 5 to 10 minutes. But as it makes a certain amount of improvement, then you start being able to go longer and longer and longer in between times of doing that. Now, if we're talking about it's the lower back that you're doing all the time, if you're sitting in a chair and twisting in like this, we're gonna do the same basic strategy. So now you're gonna get into a chair and then you're gonna wrap your arms around the back so that you can't bend forward, but then you're gonna try to bend forward and you're gonna tighten up those muscles but not actually bend. And then you're gonna do the opposite, but now the backrest of the chair will be enough. You're just gonna push back into that a little bit, not trying to crack and pop over the edge of it, but just pushing back up against it. So we're activating first our flexor muscles while you're trying to bend forward, and then the extensor muscles in the back as you're trying to bend backwards. Grab a hold of the sides of the chair with either side and do the same thing where you're trying to bend to the left but not letting yourself actually move, and then trying to bend to the right but not actually letting yourself move, and then grabbing a hold of the chair firmly enough that you can try to prevent yourself from actually being able to rotate or twist while trying to do those. Again, holding each one of those for 15 seconds. And again, it's not gonna fix things, but it'll help you to overcome the urge to crack and pop so that you're not doing any further damage. You're still going to need to see a chiropractor to undo the damage that you've already done, and probably the problem that very first made you feel the need to crack or pop your neck or your back in the first place. But at least this will help you to stop making things any worse so that the chiropractor can actually make something get better. Because the truth is that if I'm working on you and you're undoing all my work by cracking and popping yourself all over the place, then you're not going to get a very good return on your investment. But if you can use this tool to help you to stop and then see a chiropractor who will actually fix the problem that caused you to feel the need to do that in the first place, then you can get back to having a very healthy spine and feeling good and feeling comfortable all the time instead of constantly focused on how bad your neck or your back is hurting and bothering you. So I hope you find that tip to be a really successful one for you. If there's anything else we can do to help, please let us know. Thanks for your time and attention. Again, Dr. Ranicki with Dr. Ranicki's Creating Wellness Center in Savannah, Georgia. Thank you.